Okay, so let's start the process. So when you are ready, you can allow your eyes to gently close. It's important that your body feels fully comfortable and supported, because you will discover as your body becomes relaxed, it tends to feel heavy. I might invite you to take a couple of deep breaths in to begin to focus inside for a little while. Time to begin to capture and recapture a sense of growing quiet. Giving your body the freedom to just be. Using my words merely as a pointer to creating your own inner experience from moment by moment. So what is important is your experience, to have the choice to tune in and out to what I am saying. You may bring your awareness to the sounds around you, your external environment, people moving, coughing, the sounds of the planes above, and although you will hear the sounds, you will hear them from a distance, a comfortable distance, and everything from the outside world becomes unimportant for the time being. And everything that's going on outside and everything that's going on inside, none of these things disturb or distract you. So your thoughts can slow down, your mind can grow clearer, and all the chatter in your mind can recede into the background. Allowing your awareness to be utterly receptive to everything I am going to say, and if anything I say is of benefit to you, it will be accepted by your subconscious, and you will be able to use these skills in the future. Your awareness might drift to the natural movement of your breath, a simple rhythm of breathing. You don't have to do anything to change your breathing in any way. Just let the breath breathe itself, each breath taking in a deeper level of comfort, each breath out a soothing release of the anything that doesn't need to be there. Because now there is nothing for you to do, nobody wanting everything, nobody expecting anything, and absolutely nothing for you to do but just be. And in this state of physical relaxation, we can experience a state of tranquility and peace. Your mind absorbing your body's capacity to relax and enjoy this experience of complete relaxation. As you lie yourself back, you can settle down and begin to relax and just make yourself nice and comfortable. You can notice the weight of your head resting there on the pillow, and you can be aware of your head relaxing on the pillows, knowing that those pillows will fully support the full weight of your head. So you don't have to hold any stress or tension in your shoulders or neck. You can just let your head rest back, nice and relaxed, and let go. And you can relax your shoulders too, because you know that the couch will fully support you. It can take your full weight, your full height, every muscle, every fibre of your being as you just relax back into that couch, fully supported. Because now is the time for you to do nothing. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You can just lie back and relax. And your mind can drift and dream as you hear all the sounds around you. sounds outside. None of these things need distract or disturb you, as they comfortably remind you that the world is safely still turning. And you can allow yourself a moment to just rest back. Relax and let go. You can let go of any tension in your stomach or across your shoulders. Ease off those muscles in your back and down your spine, and along the muscles in your legs, down through your ankles and all the way to your feet, your toes, even your arms and every finger, loosening and relaxing, perfectly at ease. Drifting and dreaming with your thoughts as you pay attention to your breathing. That gentle rise and fall that happens all by itself. And with every breath you take, and with every word I speak, you can just let go. As you relax there, listening and enjoying these moments all for yourself, you can let your mind drift and dream. And I would like you to imagine something for me. You are standing at the top of 10 steps. Beautiful stairs in an old stately home, somewhere you have been or somewhere you have seen in a film or on television. Or perhaps it's somewhere new. A place you are creating all for yourself right now. But you know that as you make your way down those stairs, you will find yourself relaxing more and more. And with every number I count, you can just let go of any stress and tension and just drift down into a wonderfully quiet and calm place. And at the bottom of the steps is a short corridor that leads to a door. A door to a very special place. A room where no one ever goes but you. And in that room you can feel just exactly as you would want to feel here today, relaxed, refreshed and perfectly at ease. And to find this space, place, all you need to do is make your way down those stairs. So as I count down from 10 to 0, you can just find yourself relaxing with each number. Drifting deeper now, my voice following as I count. 10. Just find yourself relaxing more and more. Every step down taking you closer to that room inside too. 9. Stepping down to 8, perfectly at ease as you carry on down to 7. And there's a handrail strong and solid on the wall alongside you, worn smooth by years of use, and you realise that you have been down this stairway many, many times, and that this room exists inside you already, ready to be accessed to gain the strength and understanding you already possess. And 6. There's a picture on the wall beside you, a picture that inspires you as you watch it forming. And I don't know if it's a picture or perhaps a photograph of someone you know, someone you love, or a painting of a special place that gives you peace or confidence. Somewhere special you have been, or somewhere you know. Or perhaps it's still a swirling mass of colour that hasn't quite formed yet, creating a feeling of strength that comes to you directly, deep from within your subconscious. Allowing you to trust in this process as you take another step down to 5. Halfway down those steps, curious as to what you find as you continue down from 4 to 3. Almost as if you are walking on a cushion of air, not quite touching the steps anymore, floating on down from 3 to 2. Every muscle just loosening and relaxing. You can see that hallway and you can see the door at the end as you look forward to finding that room, that special place deep inside, a place you know already exists. You're just finding it for yourself again now as you step down from 2 to 1. Almost all the way down those stairs now, just floating down that final step from 1 to 0. And you can relax your shoulders, every muscle, every fibre of your being perfectly at ease. You make your way along that corridor that's lined with pictures. Pictures of people or places that inspire you, that keep you safe and make you feel comfortable. Reminders of all the success you have already achieved in your life. Certificates, smiling faces of friends and family and loved ones. And as you walk down along that corridor, you walk past a grandfather clock. An old antique grandfather clock. And you can hear it ticking, marking the gentle pass of time. As you stop and look at the hands on the face, you suddenly understand that the sound of the tick is just the sound of a moment passing, and that the space in between the ticks is where we truly exist. The space in between the ticks is the very moment in which all is real. And you can choose to place your mind in that space now, as you watch the hands slowly moving around the face, realizing that although they have been round so many times, every second of every minute, of every hour, of every day, for weeks, months, years, decades and centuries, those hands can only tell you of the very moment in which you truly exist, right now. Because the past is gone, and gone with it is any opportunity to change what's happened. And yet you understand that the wonderful truth is that we don't have to change the past. You have coped with and survived everything from your past. And the future is just a dream. A dream that you can colour with bright, clear possibility. You can choose to imagine your future just as you would wish it to be. You can fill it with joy and happiness, and all the success that you truly deserve. But it all begins in this very moment where all is real. In between the ticks of the clock. And before you move on from the clock in front of you, you see your reflection in the glass window of the cabinet. As the pendulum swings back and forth deep inside, back and forth, back and forth, and you catch your reflection and notice that something has changed. As you stand reflected in that glass, something has already changed. You can't quite catch what it is. Perhaps it's that you are standing more confidently, or that there's a smile on your face or happiness in your eyes. A joy radiating from you that you can witness in that reflection of yourself now. This inspires you as you turn and move forward, floating down along that corridor to the door of that room where no one ever goes but you. That room in which you can discover so much about yourself and how you will find that comfort, peace and understanding that already exists deep inside you. For in that room you can imagine and create and rehearse and be the person you seek to be. The person you truly are. Before you open that door, you study it and catch its every detail. You notice whether it's hinged on the left or the right, its size, its shape, its colour, texture, design. Will it open towards you or away? Will it creak or glide open? Is it light or heavy, old or new? And you see the handle. And before you reach out to open the door, you notice the lock. And I wonder where the key is. Is it in your pocket or around your neck on a length of twine? Or is it already in your hand? An old, ornate, brass key that's cool to touch, but warming as you hold it in your hand. Wherever that key is, you know that this room is never locked to you, and that this room is always accessible to you now. Because all you need to do is just simply remember that it exists deep inside you right now. Because to open the door, you simply use your mind. Your mind is the key that unlocks that door. As you find yourself stepping through into a room that is just exactly as you choose it to be, all around you flows a feeling of safety and comfort, bringing a strength that flows through you and radiates from you, inspiring you to trust in the positive future that you create for yourself. Each day you feel more confident, more capable, and more connected with all your inner skills and resources that are waiting here now for you to tap into and enjoy. Starting now, more and more, you will realize that happiness and unhappiness are due to your own thoughts, the way you think about situations. You will be able to shift your thoughts the way you think about situations. You will be able to shift your thoughts to the positive aspects and look at the positive aspects of living and joy every day. You will become more and more aware that life situations are not the way you always want them. You will work to change them without frustration, without anger, without being bothered. You will work to change things that are not the way you want them, but you will do it with a calm, peaceful mind, being at ease and at peace with the universe. You will become more and more aware that everyone has problems in living, but you will also be aware that as you become more mature, that you can face problems with a calm mind, with strength and determination to work to improve them. When you cannot change things, you will accept them calmly. You will be aware that anger and frustration do not help. You realize that life is too precious and too wonderful to waste it in being bothered over little things, little annoyances. Starting today, you will work to change anything that is changeable that you can change with peace of mind, without being bothered, without frustration, without anger. You will be less and less worried about the future, problems in the future, dangers in the future which will never occur anyway. Most of the things you worry about won't happen anyway. You'll let the worries go. You'll enjoy the day. You'll let yourself go. You'll enjoy yourself as worries drop out of your life. I'm now going to tell you a story. Once there was a village in a very isolated part of the world. So isolated that they very rarely saw visitors from the outside world, and the people of the village had a secret. They had a magical painting. It had been given to them by a stranger back in the past, in a time before anyone could remember. The stranger had said, as long as this picture stays in the village, everything will go right for the people of the village, and the people felt safe having this picture. One day, another stranger came to the village, and the people being very hospitable, made the stranger welcome, and they let him stay in the room where the painting was kept. And when they got up in the morning, the stranger had left and the painting had been taken away. The villagers were desolated. They felt their happiness had gone. Life could never again be the way they had pictured it. They looked out of the window and the blue sky had turned dark. The trees had stopped blooming, the birds no longer sang, and they felt very sad. Then one of the young women of the village walked over to where the painting had been on the wall, and she started to paint her own picture. She started to paint a beautiful painting of trees and birds, and then some others joined her. Soon all the people were cooperating, making this painting. They all got so absorbed in this painting, and it wasn't until the young woman looked out of the window and said, "Look, everything is changing." And they realised that the sky had become blue again, and the birds were singing again, and the trees were back in bloom. You are going to find it easier and easier to feel good about all the things you ought to feel good about. You are going to find it easier and easier to feel good about all the things you do that you ought to feel good about. So, as you drift off to sleep, you will find it easier and easier to bring out the very best of yourself in the things that you do today, tomorrow, and every day in the future. And I think you will be pleased with that. I think you will be very pleased. So now you can just allow yourself to drift off into a relaxing sleep, and tomorrow you will awaken feeling refreshed and revitalized.